Happy Sunday. How you doing? How was your Saturday night last night? Hope you had fun. Hope you stayed safe. We had a good time. We hooked up at Cisco's. Well, me and my friends, we all know each other's, what's the word, lifestyle. You know, we know who's up early, who's late sleepers, things like that. They know I'm up at 5 a.m. every day. So it's not uncommon for me to get a text like, at 6 a.m. in the morning. They know I'm already up. And it's usually, hey, B, you up? LOL. Yeah, I text back, yeah. As soon as they get it, within like 10 seconds, my phone's ringing. Hey, B. Anyway, I heard something. And I got a lot to do today. I'll give you the Reader's Digest version. Java went live again yesterday. I kind of figured that for a few hours. It'll probably go live again today for a few hours. And the story is changing even more concerning the house. Oh, the Bel Air, the starter. He's not putting a starter in after all. Doesn't have the money. Once again, he's piss broke. He's got to watch every penny. He has to be out ASAP. He needs to get a pod there to put his stuff in, but he has to pay for it himself, and it's expensive. Doesn't have a lot of money. He has a new realtor, Remax, trying to sell his house now. The other realtor, I guess, couldn't sell it. Maybe nobody wants to buy that fucking dump, So now he says, and he's looking for a real small apartment. That's all he really needs. And the smaller, the cheaper it'll be. And then in the next breath, he's saying, or he might buy a house. What bank in their right fucking mind's going to give this guy a fucking mortgage after all this? And being on disability, not getting a huge check. Well, part-time bus driver, he's not exactly in any six-figure range, you know what I mean? He's probably lucky to be pulling down 25 grand a year. And that, what you pay into SSI is based on a percentage of the amount of money you make. So his disability check can't be that much. He's probably lucky to be pulling in maybe $1,400, $1,500 a month on his disability check. Then he puts out more personal information. Well, he has a car payment to make every month on his car, and that's $440 or $450. So that takes a big bite out of his disability check right from the get-go. The loan modification. He says, and he did a previous video, but a regular one going through all his loan modifications all over again, more of all his personal shit he's going to put out. This gets real good. I'm saving the best for last. And I really got to get going. I can't take too much time yet. The payment now is like $400 a month more. He had to make 3 payments, to qualify for this trial thing. He said he already made 2, but he can't make the 3rd. So this deal fell apart now. So now he's got to be out ASAP. The house is in the hands of another realtor. And he's looking for a small apartment that'll be cheap. That he can fit just what he needs in it. He's got a lot of things there he doesn't need. He's going to have to get rid of. And or he might buy another house. Well, bank in their right fucking mind's going to give this guy a fucking mortgage after all this. Really, he's going to go to a bank. I want to buy a house. I want a mortgage for. Even if it's a lousy dump like that for 20 grand. Do you think a bank... They're going to look up his credit. Holy shit, man. He's been going through all this shit with this fucking place, pre-foreclosure, foreclosure. Then you got help, and then you welched out on meeting your obligation with the help, so now you're back in the same shit. What bank in their right mind's going to give this guy a fucking mortgage? Can't even afford to put the fucking starter in the Bel Air. He's got to pay for a pod. He says he's going to watch every penny now. Well, here's the best part. How many of you ever mailed? Oh, another thing he says. This time where he was doing the video, it was a different angle. Because, he talks about his neighbor next door every once in a while. What was that show? That the guy used to yell at his neighbor over the fence. You never saw the guy's, all you saw was a little bit of his head over the fence. Was it Tool Time with Tim Allen, something like that? The whole series is neighbor. You never saw him. You'd hear him talking. You'd only see a little bit of his head above, the privacy fence. And at times, at my neighbor, you could hear noise. He says this time it was a different angle where he was videoing. And you could see the neighbor's house. He's got acres and acres of land all around. He says, Brian, you can pick up a rock and throw it and hit his fucking neighbor's house next door. It's so fucking close. You could walk over there in less than 10 seconds. Now here's the best part. We all have a mailman, right? Have you ever had any personal interaction with the mailman? I've only had two in the 8.5 years that I've been back here from Arizona. There's two different mailmen. I've seen different ones. You know, coming home, leaving, I see them walking up the street with this bag going up to houses. You know, they have different ones at times, for whatever reason. I've only had two encounters in all these years, and it was two different mailmen. I just happened to be walking out on the porch. You know, some people have their mailbox out on the street by the sidewalk. I was here, it's on the house. And as I'm walking out the front door to go to the porch, he is walking up the stairs. Oh, here you go. I go, thank you. Come in the house for my mail. Isn't that what you would do? He says, while he's making this video, he's walking, I guess, towards the end of the driveway, looking for his mail, saying, well, no mail is good mail. No bad news. Every time he gets mail, man, he's shitting a fucking brick. You know, people are after him for money, you know, that he owes. And the mailman, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry, I had to step away for a minute. Says the mailman pulls up. You can see the back, a little bit of the back of the white mail truck, and you can hear the mailman talking. You can't see him, but you can hear him. You know he's there. And he's talking with the mailman. Mailman's talking with him. Well, he's talking with the mailman. How many of you have had a long conversation with your mailman, telling your mailman all your personal shit? Says Brian. He's telling this mailman, well, yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I'll be here. I got to get out ASAP. You know, I'm looking for a place, my loan modification, you know, I can't make the third payment, and I got a different realtor. And everything he says on here, he's telling this fucking mailman. I even got a different realtor. Who in their right fucking mind does that? He even tells his mailman all his personal business. I wonder what that mailman was thinking when Java walked away. Like, why the fuck is this guy telling me I don't need to know all that shit? Same reason I don't need to know, you don't need to know. Nobody on here needs to know all this shit. But his story now keeps changing and changing and changing once again. You know, now he's pissed broke, can't afford to put a starter in the Bel Air. Doesn't know if he's going to have the money to get a pod there to put the shit in it. I thought he was rolling in cash. Now he can't make the third payment, so now he's got to move ASAP. Unfucking believable. Listen, we got some shit to do today. Auntie Billy's, you know, works on Sunday. She's got to go in. I got some things to do. So have a great day. Have fun and stay safe.